Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Virtual Sightseer. This is where I take you around the globe in Microsoft Flight Simulator. The goal here is to use the sim to show you beautiful places from around the world from the comforts of your own home. As a friendly reminder, I'm no professional, this isn't a tutorial, and it's all just for fun. My hope is that as the channel gets bigger, subscribers and viewers will request cool places for new flights. So let's get into the sim and find out where we're flying on this episode. Alright, so today we're going to be back in the MH60 Sierra variant with the new Night Stalker's livery. So let's jump outside and take a quick peek at that. Jump back in. Let's get our co-pilot in with us today. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to be taking off from the Hoover Dam lookout. We'll have a quick peek at the Hoover Dam. We'll talk a little bit about that, and then we'll head towards the Las Vegas Strip. From there, we'll do a flyby of the Strip, and then we'll bring it down for a landing at the Harry Reid International Airport in Las Vegas. So of course I want the focus to be on the scenery, but naturally I will have a few facts about the Hoover Dam and the Vegas Strip during the flight. With all that being said, let's go flying. Directly in front of us is the Colorado River. Let's go ahead and turn those markers off. And here you will see the dam. So the Hoover Dam was built between 1931 and 1936. It stands 726 feet high and is 1,244 feet long. So we'll go ahead and swing around here. Try and get another look at it from this direction. Alright. The dam is built on the Colorado River, which is the border of Arizona and Nevada. The dam actually created Lake Mead, which is right in front of us here. And it is used for power, it's used for flood control and irrigation. The dam itself was actually originally named Boulder Dam. It was created using 4.4 million cubic yards of concrete. Just going to try and get a little bit better view. There we go. that's the Hoover Dam. So here we're gonna fly along Lake Mead. And as we get closer to the strip, we'll talk a little bit more about that. Go ahead and gain a little bit of speed here. Lose a little bit of this altitude. You can just start to see Vegas coming into view. Alright, so we're still a little bit out from the strip itself, but I think now's probably a good time to go ahead and talk about it. The Vegas Strip is a 4.2 mile stretch of Las Vegas Boulevard. It is very well known for its large hotels, casinos, and lights, making it the brightest place on Earth viewed from space. The Vegas Strip attracts tens of millions of tourists every year. And you'll see places like the Strat, which is the tallest observation tower in the United States. And toward the south end of the strip, we'll see the Luxor, which is an Egyptian-themed hotel and casino in the shape of a pyramid. And at the top of the pyramid is a powerful beam of light that actually shines into the sky. So that's just to name a few of the popular spots. And we should be able to see all of those places and more as we get closer. So the Strat is pretty much right in the center. You can kind of start to see that. I'm not sure if these are labeled or not. Doesn't look like it. This lit up ball over here is the Sphere. So the Sphere is actually the world's largest spherical structure, and it cost $2.3 billion. Let's go ahead and drop our altitude just a touch here. Go ahead and push our nose down here, pick up a little bit of speed, then we'll slow down as we come into the strip. Alright guys, we're getting close to where we're going to make our turn to head down the strip. Once we make our turn, I will go ahead and nose up so we bleed off some of this speed. So here's a really cool view of the strip. The graphics are so good you can actually see a lot of the names on these hotels. Here's a good view of the Sphere. Got the fountain going down here. actually see the beam of light coming out of the top of the Luxor here. Really cool. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and flip back around here and try and come in for a nice easy landing. Exactly sure where these helipads are, but kind of scouted a spot where I want to go ahead and put this down, so. Peek outside. Alright, now that we are safely back on the ground, that's going to be it for this flight. I want to thank everyone for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment on where you'd like to see me fly next. I'll see you in the next one.